Welcome to Tickle Your R.O.I, where we look at the marketing questions and challenges facing businesses and offer possible solutions and relevant insights. In this episode, we'll be dispelling some myths and debunking some rumors about the impact AI and LLMs are having on SEO. Despite what you may have heard, SEO is far from dead, nor will it die anytime soon. The reality is that AI isn't killing SEO, it's just changing the rules. We're here to help you navigate those changes, so let's take a closer look at the ever-shifting world of search engine optimization. Here's the bottom line up front. While what constitutes good SEO is changing, the reality is that SEO will be around for a long time to come. AI search tools are pushing marketing professionals to adopt a different set of strategies in addition to the traditional SEO approach of low competition, high value keywords. Additional SEO requirements set by AI and LLM tools are changing how we create SEO content. But SEO and high quality content are still a critical part of any digital marketing strategy. Let's start with a brief recap on how SEO has worked thus far and why AI is changing our approach to search engine optimization. Traditionally, search engine optimization was text-focused and relied on the appropriate use of keywords. Keywords were linked to search queries, and the goal of good SEO was to have high-value keywords positioned appropriately throughout the text in question. The ideal keyword was low competition, meaning that it didn't appear across a wide swath of unrelated content, but also high value. High value in this case means that the SEO keyword was relevant to the search query and descriptive of the content in question, so that Google's web crawlers would find it and tag it as relevant. With enough powerful keywords positioned appropriately throughout the website's content, a website would rank more highly on the search engine results page. This made the site more visible and drove consumers to it, thus increasing sales and profits. SEO has changed over time, sometimes pretty drastically. The kind of keywords that attract web crawlers has changed a lot, as has the need for appropriate syntax and information-rich content. Generally speaking, these things grow more complex as digital technologies and search engines evolve, requiring us to create informative yet readable content that is relevant to the site in question and its SEO needs. More recently, website coding, metadata, and audiovisual content have become part of SEO, but we'll leave that discussion for another time. The big change around AI and SEO came when LLM tools became publicly accessible. We all remember when ChatGPT was the latest and greatest thing, and how many professionals didn't quite know what to make of it. Part of that comes from a popular misunderstanding around what these tools actually are. They're not strictly speaking AI, meaning that they're not an artificial intelligence making independent decisions and drawing original conclusions. Rather, they're large language model machine learning, or LLM for short. This means that they are complex software algorithms designed to scan a large body of data and then synthesize a response when presented with a user query. This distinction is important, as we need to understand how LLMs and AI tools actually work in order to understand how they're shaping the future of SEO. LLMs and AI tools are not the end of SEO. However, they are a big change in how we structure SEO and what the requirements for good SEO are. Any effective digital marketing plan needs to incorporate these changes in order to stay ahead of the curve. So, how exactly is AI changing the rules and requirements for SEO? Let's take a look. It's probably easiest to start with a broad-based shift in how search engine optimization works now. Simply put, everything happens faster when AI tools come into play. This affects every level of SEO implementation in ways that might be surprising. AI tools work much faster than traditional search engine web crawlers. Even public-facing AI has the ability to analyze millions or even billions of data points in a matter of seconds and find the connections between them. This means that changes in SEO or updates to a given website's SEO take effect much more quickly, and that their status relevant to a given user query changes fast. For larger or more prominent sites, the changes can happen almost immediately. This process also creates a form of feedback that changes how AI and LLM tools interact with datasets. Not only are AI-based tools faster, but they're more sensitive. They can quickly detect extremely subtle trends in web traffic and content and respond accordingly when it comes to offering results to their users. They also offer a much more robust predictive capability. AI and LLM tools are able to identify and anticipate changes in search trends and social media trends up to 6 weeks before conventional web analysis can. When we take this into account, alongside their overall speed compared to traditional search engines, we find the first big change in SEO. In a digital world increasingly dominated by AI tools, up-to-date SEO, fresh content, and robust, information-rich websites have become more important than ever. Furthermore, site owners and marketing professionals have to consistently refresh and re-strengthen their content in order to stay on top of the search results heap. This creates both challenges and opportunities. Businesses and websites that are able to embrace change and keep their content vibrant and moving are in a great position to thrive as AI searches grow in importance. However, doing so takes time, energy, and a particular skill set that may not always be available, particularly for smaller businesses and startups. For those businesses, engaging with an experienced and cutting-edge marketing professional may be a vital step in maintaining their advantage and continuing to grow their digital presence. Now that we understand some of the big picture, we can move on to the particulars. Traditional SEO relies on a traditional approach to keywords, which was based on the use of similar words with a lexical connection between them. Think of this like SEO using a thesaurus. When you input a search term, traditional search engines also search for a list of terms with similar dictionary meanings. AI and LLM tools take this a step further, moving past lexical similarity and looking at something called semantic clustering as well. While it may sound complex, semantic clustering is fairly easy to understand in a basic sense. It just means that AI looks for related concepts, not just keywords of similar meaning. When it all works out, the benefit of this is that AI makes relevant connections that a traditional search engine might have missed and brings more related information to the end user. This is a big step forward in both web searches and data management, but it does force us to think about content and SEO a little differently. SEO content now needs to be information-rich and authoritative. Sourcing and backlinking become even more important, as semantic clustering tools can analyze these as well. The content on a website, both text and audio-visual, needs to incorporate good data, the right keywords, and multiple layers of relevance in order to attract the attention of AI tools. This may sound daunting, but it's fairly easy to implement if we have the right knowledge and skill set. Web content for AI SEO needs to incorporate both topic clusters and keyword clusters that are relevant to the site at hand and how we'd like it to appear in search results. This means staying ahead of trends, anticipating and taking advantage of changes in user queries, and a thorough understanding of the subject matter we're creating content about. Text content should be data-rich and authoritative, but also delivered in a clear conversational way. Our content should read like actual human speech and conversation rather than a legal brief or industry white paper while still delivering good information. This can be a fine line to walk, but that's why working with experienced content creators and copywriters is important while navigating the world of AI SEO. In addition to the writing and delivery style, the structure of AI SEO content is important as well. Text content needs to be structured clearly, with H1 headers for the article title, H2 headers for each topic within the article, and the H3 headers for subtopics when needed. AI and LLM tools place great importance on header structure, and by following a solid H1, H2, H3 plan, we can increase site traffic by more than a third. This has the additional benefit of being easy for site visitors to read, particularly if they're encountering the website via a mobile device. It's a mobile world, and the Internet of Things is a reality. So this approach is helpful on several levels when it comes to making good content. Maybe it's ironic, but some older SEO approaches have returned with a new importance. In particular, AI SEO content should make good use of tables, bullet point lists, outlines, and charts. Longtime industry professionals know that Google has always loved bullet point lists, but AI loves them even more. Breaking up data this way and presenting it in easily scannable segments and pieces is attractive to AI search algorithms and LLM tools. And as with the header structure we just talked about, it also makes things easier on site visitors, especially if they're reading on a smaller screen. We've found that it's often helpful to present the same data set, both in the text and in a list or table, for maximum clarity and maximum AI SEO impact. When and where to do that are a judgment call for content creators to make based on how they're structuring a given page. However, the take home when it comes to AI and LLM SEO is that these tools love structure, so incorporate it into sites and pages in multiple ways for best results. In conclusion, SEO isn't dead. While AI and LLM tools are changing what SEO means and how we should implement good SEO plans, we'll be making use of search engine optimization for a while to come. Whether or not SEO will be around in 20 years is beyond the scope of this podcast, but we can confidently say that SEO will likely remain a good investment for the foreseeable future, as long as SEO implementation takes the needs of both conventional search engines and AI tools into account. As with all aspects of the world of marketing, these questions are complex and always evolving, so we'll continue to explore it in future podcasts. However, we're out of time for now, so please click follow in order to receive notifications about upcoming episodes and insights. In the meantime, if you have any further questions, visit our website at wahhadesign.com, check out our social media, or reach out to us at info@wahhadesign.com for questions, business queries, or topic suggestions. This has been Tickle Your R.O.I. with Blake Baxendell, and we'll see you next time.